And by the way, the weirdest thing happened today. I have this follower, an American woman who's been following me years. And she's always been a little bit, she doesn't mean to be condescending, but it's been the sort of like, you're using that mortar the wrong way. And I go, no, I'm not. And then she doesn't say anything about it. Then she started saying, I said something about girls being rude. Some girl being rude, and she just wrote I should allow them to be rude because they're women. And I thought, I said something like, thank you for your opinion. And then she said that I was rude to my coworkers. And I sort of like, well, that's the jargon. We act like that. That's how we have fun. So she said, I shouldn't do that, it's mean. And I said, well, it's not mean if it's that's jargon, that's the way we are. And she said, well, maybe it's because I'm so old that I don't understand that's not the way to be. And also that I'm not, she called me something else. She called me old and mean, sort of in other words. And then I told her, I think that might be that this is the difference between an American and sort of in America that act this way. And then she said, no, her family is Swedish, so she knows what's Swedish, and this is not Swedish, this is American. And then I told her, because I was going to get her right, I said, it is typically American to tell a Swedish person what is Swedish and what is not. And that she might consider not telling a person from another country the way they should act. And then she called me hysterical. And she said, I've been following you for 5 years and you're being hysterical now. If you want me to unfollow you, I will do that. And I said, well, I don't want you to unfollow me, but I think you should consider not telling other people. I think this is what they call a Karen, isn't it? That she couldn't imagine that she was not right. Everything I did was wrong. She was right. She didn't say sorry or I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, anything like that. So weird. But it's a good thing now, because every time lately when she's written to me, I sort of nagging the way I act, what I said, what I do. So it's good riddance, but weird.